Verbal on life.
Welcome and thank you for joining us here at verbalonlife. My name is Noel,
And so right here, Jay Smith in the house.
and we're going to be hosting today's show. We have a great show today. It is crazy. We're going to be going over the Travis Randolph court case, which says a lot about our court system and about how America treats criminals and how we do things. So it's a good conversation. So stick around and let's check it out.
And guys, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy the content.
Okay, so this is a big case. It's not all over the news. I don't know why, but it's a huge case, right? Real quick, for those of you who don't know, Travis Rudolph is an ex-NFL player, right? That got caught up with his girlfriend. Her girlfriend got upset at him because she noticed on his cell phone he was cheating on her. She's one of those, she was really upset at him. So she got her brother go shoot that motherfucker, just like that. They showed that in court, but that's insane. And he went ahead with the assignment and showed up to the house to go put in some work. I mean, that's insane. What you know about that, Jay? Have you heard of things like that happening when you were growing up?
I mean, I can't think of any situation that I heard of something like that happening. But just to clarify, she actually sent a text message to her brother saying, yo, go shoot this MFer. And, the police obviously got a hold of that text message and it was shown in court. And so I'm trying to figure out how is it that she sent a text message that set this whole situation in motion and she's not in jail. Like, what's going on?
And that's another part of this case. It's like this happened in Florida, by the way. They decided, who do we go after? The people who committed the first offense by showing up to these guys, those criminals, or Travis who murdered somebody, right? They obviously picked they obviously picked Travis because he murdered somebody. That's a dead body, and didn't file any charges against her, who started this whole thing.
Let's show the viewers the video that we have so that they can have a good idea.
So here, let me show a quick video because so many footages were put out there. But if you notice, everything was shown on YouTube. The major media, you didn't see none of that.
So if we look at that video, guys, I just want to remind you, this guy, basically, someone came to his home to apparently kill him, and they ran. He chased them, and he ended up killing somebody. And so check this out.
That's insane. So
the real question is, are you gonna, you see this brother right here, this is our brother, are you gonna sit him in prison for the rest of his life or subject him to the death penalty? You ask me, as a black man in America, 46 years old, am I gonna sit this man in prison for the rest of his life? Am I gonna have him strapped to a damn gurney while they're injecting those 3 chemicals into his veins? Hell no. I don't care what the law says. For this case, I don't really care what the jury instructions say. Now that's bad, guys. We should not think like this. Because 100 years ago, listen to what I'm telling you. 100 years ago, it was a black man that got killed because he didn't want to have sex with some white woman. So the white woman said that, he looked at her wrong. The white woman had 3 brothers. The brothers went, got him out of his home in front of his kids, strung him up in a tree, and just left him there hanging from a tree. Down there in Tuscaloosa, down there in Montgomery, down there in Selma. Y'all know about it. I ain't even talking about Mississippi. What did the jury say? Everybody saw it. Everybody know the 3 brothers. The 3 brothers said, hell yeah, we did it. What did the jury do? Murder? These 3 brothers are supposed to spend their entire life in prison defending the honor of their sister? I ain't gonna do not. No, sir. No, sir. Not on my watch. No, you can string up the whole family. String up the whole fucking family.
Let me just say this much about our system. That is not so much black and white, right? He obviously went ahead and killed that guy. It's not like you killed him, you go to jail. They actually put it through a jury system. And you heard what he just said there? If the jury says we're not doing it, I can't believe that works. It doesn't get done. So there was nobody in the right mind that was going to send that black man to jail for the rest of his life or to death. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you think, Jay? You think he should have went to jail for the rest of his life?
I mean, I don't think he should have went to jail for the rest of his life. However, I do think he should have went to jail. So, for example, they could have convicted him of manslaughter, and he would have went to jail, let's say, for 10 years. But at the end of the day, he killed somebody who was running away, who was not a threat to him. So I'm talking about the law. Based on the law, he should have gone to jail. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, if that was you or that was me, we would have definitely gone to jail.
Why you say one of us? Because I mean, he was a black man in Florida, which is a red state, a bunch of conservatives, and having a gun is legal over there. He actually ran and got his legal gun.
Listen. There's many reasons why we would have been in jail. The first one is you said it's a Republican state. I'm black. That alone would have landed me in jail. But that's a different conversation. But the point is that we would have landed in jail because we would not have the resources to defend ourselves the way that this guy was able to. And because of that, he's not in jail. We would have been in jail. We would have ended up with some legal aids after our finances were in shambles.
And you know what? You need a good lawyer because that lawyer showed how the lieutenant in charge was incompetent. Like, here, let me show you the lieutenant in charge.
But listen, that's a classic lawyer strategy. Instead of actually defending their client, they go on the attack of everyone else. They attack the accusers, they attack the police, the investigators, they attack everybody. Anything to get the eyes away from their own client who killed somebody.
But I tell you what, for the first time ever, I actually agree that lieutenant should have not been in charge of a murder trial. You see her right there? Oh no, that's not her.
Listen. This guy is a modern day OJ. Worse, because OJ at least wasn't caught. There's a lot of circumstantial evidence against him, but he was not caught. We know this nigga did the killing, so this nigga's even worse than OJ because he got away with it when we know he did it.
No, at the end of the day, he didn't go ahead and murder the guy. You see that young lady right there? That was the officer in charge of that murder. Guess what? All she had is a high school degree. Like, she didn't even go to college. This is a regular girl that somebody hooked up with a job. Like, are you serious? In charge of a murder trial? Get the hell out of here. Hell no. You can say whatever about college students, but I do not want a high school dropout to be in charge of my murder case. Are you insane?
Well, I don't know what the hell's going on over there. All I know is that this guy got away with murder.
No. And not only that, you know what else? The fact that he went to court, right? And he shared with the court that, he shared with the court that he ran to go save his brother. And when he got there, he saw the guys in the car. There were 4 guys, right? So there were 3 intended murder and 1 murder because one of the 4 guys died. He noticed that the guy had guns on them. And by the way, the police found no guns. You know what I mean? So that made it even worse for him. Like, they didn't have any guns. There were no guns in the car. So that begs the question.
Listen. If there were no guns in the car, or no knives, or nothing that they could have actually used to kill him, that just means that they came to whoop his ass. They
That's the
came to
problem.
they came to lump him up and he tried to kill them and kill one.
That's the problem. Later on, because the lieutenant didn't find the gun, but later on, they found it like over a fence. Like they threw the gun over the fence. And then they found the weapons afterwards. Like, why didn't the lieutenant find it? What was she doing? Like,
A
she
high
didn't
school
want
dropout, you expected to find that shit?
So, I mean, and also put it, okay, self defense, right? If you got a gun, hear me out on this one, and somebody's trying to kill you, true or not, you're allowed to defend yourself, right? Because somebody's trying to kill you. You could shoot at them, and then you have the law on your side. Now, if that person turns around and runs away from you, and you chase them down and kill them, that's murder, right? Now, in this case, what happened was he went over there with his gun in his hand, and he testified that he saw them pointing a gun at him, and then he shot 40 shots. 40 shots like a movie, like yo, he went crazy shooting at them. And then so that's his defense. That yo, I didn't want to shoot them, but I saw
So
them
they
pointing
were
a gun at me.
pointing. So they were pointing. How he shoot them in the back?
I don't think it was in the back. I think he got in the front, and he shot them in the front, like just put them out, man.
This guy went Tony Montana on him. He went berserk.
Yo, he went crazy
Our
on them.
judicial system relies on
You know why his story doesn't make sense? Because they
recognize that a
ran
jury's
away.
deliberations,
How you telling me that they ran away and after they run away and got to their vehicle, they try to now shoot?
unique privilege.
If anything, they would have shot you as soon as they saw you coming. Why did they run?
Lawyers and their representatives.
But Jay, what you would have done? What do you think should have been the correct thing to do? Go ahead.
However, you may
No, listen. I would have definitely wanted to see who they are. If they ran, you know what I would have tried to do? Shoot up the car.
to speak.
Not them.
A request may come.
Shoot at the car. If you shoot the car, you're gonna hit them because they're inside the car. What are you talking about?
No, well, come on. You can aim down low, my brother, and shoot the lower part of the bumper and the tires and shit like that. Come on. You can damage the car without hurting anybody inside.
I wouldn't even shoot at the car because I might hit them. Fine.
Nah, yo, I won't hit them. You a bum. You ain't never shot a gun. Well, you've been to a shooting range at least. Yo, I will shoot under that car. I'm telling you. Bam, 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 and fill it up with bullets. And at least I'll be like, yo, they're going to take us somewhere. Fuck it.
And then, what's up with the girl? All of this was because the girl was jealous. How you gonna tell your brother go shoot that nigga? Go ahead, demon time. Go deal with him. Like what? What kind of jealousy girlfriend thing is that? I mean, that happened to me once when I was younger.
You know, we have not pointed out the fact that the so-called girlfriend actually has a husband. She's married. She's a married woman who was messing around with this young kid who, is famous football player, got all the money in the world. So, she needs to be in jail ASAP. I don't know what kind of deal she did with the authorities that she got herself out of going to jail.
I have no clue how she's still walking around after setting all that up. And she tried to delete that text message saying shoot him. She deleted it, but then she said it in the trial, yeah, I deleted it, my bad. Like, what?
And listen, this girl, she set this whole thing in motion. And of course, she worked with the government, testified against whoever, whatever, because obviously she was on the stand and they were, cross-examining her. But whatever she cooperated, she still should have went to jail. Somebody lost their life over what she did because she's the one that said, hey, go shoot this. So
that's another thing. This trial talks about the privilege that women have. You know what I mean? Everything that they get away with. Yes, somebody should have held her accountable, but that's a grown adult. And that was not a game. That was life in danger. Somebody died, and that other man could have been in jail for the rest of his life. So that's 2 lives affected. And at the end of the day, I can't believe she still walks around among us. So
I'm honestly, I'm surprised that he was able to pull it off. His legal team was able to pull it off. You know, a black man. You know, it's like, wow, you really chase somebody down with an AK-47. But I think this speaks to the love of guns. You know, that the way that he did it, I'm pretty sure gun supporters rallied behind him, and that's part of it as well. You know, if you're a gun supporter, hey, this guy sprayed motherfuckers with an AR-15s legally. We support him no matter what. Fuck it.
I mean, wouldn't you be super happy that if 4 guys show up with guns on them, talking about bringing problems to you? Wouldn't you be happy that you have your AK-47 out ready for war?
Well, I think I would be happier if nobody showed to my house with guns, and I don't have AK-47s. That would actually make me happy.
Look, man, at the end of the day, what do you guys think of this case? Right there, I'm showing that he got proven not guilty. So it's a win for him. And it shows how our justice system works. How actually that's an illegal case. Wait, he should be in jail, but the people don't think so. So the jury found him not guilty. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but we didn't say one thing. The prosecution overcharged, because if they would have went with something like manslaughter, which carries a penalty, I think, of 10 years or something around there, they may have been able to get a conviction. I guess it was hard, and it is hard to convince a jury, hey, look, send this guy to prison for the rest of his life, or even to the goddamn chair.
Yes.
You know, because somebody tried to go to his house and he ended up murking somebody. So at the end of the day, the prosecution is also at fault here.
So you heard what Jay had to think. You heard what I had to think. Write down your thoughts, your opinion. All right. And this is the end of this video. It was a great trial. And I hope to hear more about it in the news, because a black man was saved. All right. So
if you haven't subscribed, god damn it, go ahead and do so, because we're going to keep giving you that raw content. Oh, yeah.
Peace. Oh, wait, let me put the outro video.
Oh, word. Check out this outro video, motherfuckers.
Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.